car, make sure you don't get tagged.
People are starting to see the value in the vehicle.
It's sold not only as the car of the future,
How fast does it go up to?
It goes up to 105 miles per hour.
but the car of today.
That isn't driving efficiently though.
Right.
One that doesn't need to be filled up,
40 miles of fully electric driving.
but rather plugged in.
If you're using $50 a week in gas, you'll use $10 a week in electricity.
These electric vehicles are on display at the University of Texas San Antonio to promote Earth Week, showing students a shift towards electric power by the automotive industry,
And it's fantastic technology.
as well as by the city.
CPS has got a program with a federal grant that they're putting chargers all around town.
Late last year, the city-owned energy company CPS began installing 120 public electric vehicle charging stations. Those stations were paid for by a federal grant, each costing taxpayers roughly $5,000. They were put in parking lots of shopping malls, grocery stores, medical facilities, and movie theaters. These chargers behind the Palladium Theater have been used the most, more than 38 hours in the first 4 months. But at other locations, the chargers have yet to generate a spark. At the HEB on Zarzamora, cars drive by all day, and yet not a single one has ever stopped and plugged in. Chargers at the Bexar County Juvenile Facility have also sat for months and attracted more cobwebs than customers. Same goes for these at the Northwest Movie Theater. According to CPS's numbers, a third of all charging locations have never been used. The others barely used. For the first 4 months, on average, each $5,000 charger was in use for 2 hours.
I'm actually shocked that there would even be that many.
Michael Sullivan with Texans for Fiscal Responsibility says the lack of use should come as no surprise, because while CPS Energy owns 10 electric vehicles, the city of San Antonio owns 1. In fact, there are fewer electric cars in all of San Antonio than there are electric charging stations.
Here's a government entity using tax dollars to encourage people to buy something that they're not really wanting to buy, something that's not proven in the marketplace.
I was really trying to build what I want.
Oscar Guajardo is one of an estimated 100 electric vehicle owners in San Antonio, though the only one who owns an electric Porsche.
I don't need a gas station with that vehicle at all.
Guajardo says he believes many drivers, especially when they're here at the pump, think about going electric, but are apprehensive in large part because of the fear of being stranded with no place to plug in.
I strongly believe that if you really want to make the change, it requires government and entrepreneurs.
CPS Energy says these chargers are a part of a $17 million federal study. The local energy company says success of the program was never about usage, but rather about research.
This is a nationwide study that the Department of Energy is conducting to be able to anticipate the emerging electric vehicle market and understand where they need to put infrastructure.
The idea that the government is going to do market research is a little silly. Let the marketplace do market research.
Sullivan says regardless of the reason, it's a waste of money because while it may be the future, today it's just a drain on tax dollars. With the I-Team, Brian New, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.